How to rest good so that you don't feel tired anymore. This is the topic of my video for today. Hi, my name is Lisa and I live in Switzerland, and I try to adopt as many good Swiss habits as possible. And as I shared in my previous video, I really think that Swiss people know how to spend their free time and how to get rest and enjoy life. So in this video I'm going to share with you the ways I find it the most productive to spend my free time to rest so that I feel full of energy afterwards. Because I guess everyone had an experience and such a feeling after actually taking a couple of hours or even days of rest. We still feel tired after these 2 days. And the question is, why? The most important thing is what we actually do during this time we call our free time. Because I'm so much sure that if we spend 2 days just lying in the bed and watching TV or playing computer games or watching YouTube, whatever, it doesn't mean we had a proper rest. So what is proper rest? My own rule for proper rest in a short form called CS. And I explain you in a minute why. C from change and S from sleep. So first let's talk about the change. I think this is crucial. We all need a change in our life if we want to rest. It could be change, first of all, in the activity we do. Nowadays, majority of people, we are just sitting in front of our computer the whole week. So we really need to change it in our free time. That's why I'm saying that playing computer games, even if you are not sitting in front of your computer but staying, is still not the best option. What works for me, to go out. First of all, to change the environment, to change the room for fresh air. To change the sitting. For jogging, for example, or for bicycle, for any activities. On the contrary, of course, if your job, your daily job is really active, I don't know, maybe you're a cooker in the restaurant, so you're staying all day long, or maybe you're a young mother also with a small child who is extremely active and you just run around all the time. Then of course your change would be not towards activity but towards relaxation. It could be just lying in a bed or doing some meditation or going for a massage or something similar. Apart from changing in the activity, I also like to change the location. To organize a trip, maybe even to the nearby town or village, maybe even to go to a friend's house. It helps so much if you already change your environment for a couple of hours, or better of course a couple of days. And here again, what works for me, I live in a quite peaceful place, so I like to go for a weekend to the city to enjoy the dynamic of the city, to enjoy the rhythms of the city. But on the contrary, I would suggest if a person lives in the city and he is tired of the noise and hectic, then of course it would be better to go to a more quiet place for a weekend, for example. Maybe to rent a house somewhere outside the city, enjoying the silence, walking in the forest and listening to birds. But this change, in my opinion, is extremely important if we want to get a good rest. Apart from activity and place, it's also important to make a change related to people you are surrounded by. What I mean here, if you communicate a lot during the week, during your daily work, sometimes you need to get rest from people. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go alone to rest, although sometimes it is the case. But also maybe it's not the best idea to go to the club to meet more people. Of course, only if you don't really like it. On the contrary, if you always work alone in front of your computer, you need to get to know other people and to communicate. Then please invite your friends to go with you for a walk, for a trip, or simply to the restaurant. So this is the first part, what I call change, and it concerns activity, place, and also people or environment, busy or calm. Now let's talk about sleep a little bit. Here what I discovered, there are many open questions around sleep, like how much we have to sleep, how many hours. Of course, the quality of sleep is very important, but in the past I used to think that the longer you sleep, the better for you. But actually what I realized, it is not true. When I sleep for more than 8 hours, then I also feel very tired. Like I feel sleepy all the day and I want to sleep more and more. I think it is very important to understand yourself and by experimenting understand how much hours you need to sleep and better fix these hours. So what I do, I prefer to sleep between 10:30 and 6:30, at least during my summertime, because in the winter I actually discovered I need more hours for sleep, especially in the morning when it's still dark. So I'm a person who depends on sunshine, depends on the weather, so I also have to take it into account when I plan my sleep hours. Here I would advise you just to experiment with your sleep hours in terms of length and also schedule, so that you know what works the best for you. Another question that might arise, well, it's all great, but I don't have my free time. That's what many people tend to say, and probably they really think so. But I guess nowadays, when we all have Instagram, Facebooks, we watch YouTube, it means we have free time. If we have time for social media, it means we have free time. So I encourage you to spend more time doing things that really help you, that really keep you energetic, instead of just scrolling Instagram or watching videos. Nowadays there are so many things and books and talks about how to be productive, how to work more, fast and better, and so few dedicated to our free time and how to recover, where to gain this resource that we need actually for work. Nowadays I'm really interested in the topic of free time activities, and what is the best way to spend our free time, why we should have free time and why we should care about it. So I'm really going to deep dive into this topic. So if you are also interested, please comment right down below the video, subscribe to this channel, and we will learn together about it. See you in the next video very soon. Bye bye.